opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. The 30, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? They're going to say on this side of midfield. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. Big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
I guess I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
And now the ball's out from near midfield. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
Throw it, opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. It's good, and it is now 21-7. pace here. He's past the 30.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. First and 10. To throw now on first down. To the left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Bengals 7.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
On is the punt team now as this one's set away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. So they'll decline the penalty there and go ahead and keep the yards lost on that last play. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Taken down and set.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Lets it fly for Thielen. Double team, and it's intercepted. Jesse Bates. And they're going to set up short at the 40-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
To throw. All wide open. Complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football.
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Dan Bailey for the Viking field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will extend their lead even further. So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline and talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, and they're going to file away for the future.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
He's got it! Complete! That's right! And take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, 77 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
The kicker on.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now.
Bengals 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
And caught it!
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The quick throw complete into the fly left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down. Cook. Goes way down in Cincinnati territory. Big play there out of Cook. 48 yards on the ground.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They get it to him running left. And they will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point try by Bailey. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Bengals 14. Dan Bailey to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Phillips. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the 1st quarter. Here's another good example.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They run, Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. And they'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Evans in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Down to the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to fight.
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread.
Makes the score Vikings 38, Bengals 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
38, Bengals 21.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Cook. We'll get out near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
The pass. Complete to Dalvin Cook. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking well, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
3-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. How about that one? He wielded it one-handed for a touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Vikings 45, Bengals 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick to the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. Take it in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread.
Bengals 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense.
22 yards there, first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Open down the middle of the field. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of
7 yards, the pickup there.
and 3 at the 44-yard.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. From the left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D.
At the 9-yard line.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook on his his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it's up and good.
Bengals 52, Bengals 28. Dan
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Phillips. A dangerous return man showing it here.
Here's Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Flying on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Airing one out for Boyd. And nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
It's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the route is on here this first half. Bengals 28.
Minnesota.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wind up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
But not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. First down. Here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll throw now on the final play. And Cook has it left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 45-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a run with Cook. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Bailey got the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. A good-looking return set up here.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. And he'll get this up to about the 40. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And our ball going to be intercepted yet again. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they'll wind up getting this with both knocked down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's the 2nd and 7. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Vikings 73. Bengals 28. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's got his man, Boyd. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Going deep downfield from that's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got a man open, it's Ross.
Burrow's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And it's third down.
On third down, Burrow. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
To John Ross.
John Ross there to make the grab. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability.
For the extra point.
And that touchdown reception is the fifth for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. And we'll return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that takes us from second to third down. Throw again. He's going to let it go again. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now Burrow on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver Thielen. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. But he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 35. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And the defense loses it. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, 75 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Bengals get a bit closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
The ball carrier.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
3-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
He'll find Phelan on the right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 6-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Minnesota Vikings.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The sack.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. Jefferson the target. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's Bengals a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. It is caught at the 7. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
1st down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Harrison Smith. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Down, facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw now. It is and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.